Now that the case has been filed, at least on the misdemeanor, it seems to me that they've, it's going to be a tough defense.
Oh, he's getting convicted. I don't really think there's a lot of mystery about that. He shouldn't, but he's going to get convicted. The jury's going to hate him. Manhattan went 92%, between 87 and 92% for Joe Biden. That's where this is going to be tried. These are not Trump lovers, and even the Trump survey that he attached to his most recent motion showed that 61% of the jury pool that they surveyed already thinks he's guilty.
Could be just following the evidence. I mean, it doesn't have to be. I mean, again, putting aside whether they should have been prosecuted.
So Dan Abrams is totally right. Maybe it's just the evidence. Maybe he just actually did this thing. And the thing is, Megyn Kelly, like the headline version says he's going to get convicted, which we'll see. Maybe he will. But you can never forget that she is a massive coward and a grifter, because she immediately retreats to, because they're unfair. They're unfair. Don't stop listening to me, right wing. He definitely didn't do it, even though he definitely did it. I desperately need your support and your viewership. So she's, again, she cannot actually make the case that he didn't do everything that he's alleging to. And notably, she's not making that case. She's just pretending that regardless of the fact that he did everything he's described to have done, he shouldn't be convicted for some reason.
Hey, I'm glad you're here. Listen, in order for the Damage Report to keep on going, we need viewers like you to become a member on YouTube. Can you click the join button on YouTube today? Thank you.
And by the way, like when pushed, she doesn't really deny any of it. Take a look at this.
You don't actually believe Trump didn't have an affair with Stormy Daniels, as he says, right?
I do not. No, I believe there was an interlude. I don't know if affair may be too strong.
Whatever. Yes. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough in terms of the language, but the sex happened between them, and that's going to be a tricky part of his defense, right? His defense is going to still be, it didn't happen, but I wanted to make this go away to protect my family, et cetera. I mean, putting aside whether the jury's in Manhattan or the jury's somewhere else, it's a tough technical case for him.
Look, I think the jury's going to believe that he paid off a porn star before the election to make her go away, and that he didn't write down in his books hush money to Stormy Daniels, because no one in the history of hush money payments has ever written that in any book anywhere. It defeats the whole purpose of a hush money payment.
Okay, thank you, Megyn Kelly, for that last bit, because there you're being honest about what you actually believe. He had the affair, he paid her off, he lied about it, but we don't typically convict rich people for doing that, so we shouldn't hear. That is what she actually believes. She's being honest there. It is a highly, thoroughly elitist argument. The idea being that these people are better than us. They should be above the law. They get to pay people off. And how dare you point out that that's what they did? That is, at the end of the day, her actual defense. That and it's not an affair, it's an interlude. And I would just remind everyone that it was, while Stormy Daniels is not claiming that she was raped or sexually assaulted or anything like that, the way she describes it, there was no active consent. He forced himself on a woman who had no interest in having sex with him. It's not a legal thing. She's not saying that he should be locked up for that, but that's who he is. He's a guy who goes through his life wanting women, they don't want him, and he doesn't care. And that seemingly doesn't bother Megyn Kelly. None of this seemingly bothers Megyn Kelly. I'll remind everyone too, this happened 2 months after Melania gave birth. This guy has a 2-month-old at home and he's like, yeah, I'm bored, don't care about the kid, not gonna help out. Who can I go have sex with? And look, at the end of the day, maybe to me, politics is too personal. Maybe other people are better at separating their personal evaluation of a person from what politically they'll achieve. But the idea that you would support that person is insane to me. And of course, Megyn Kelly is not going to acknowledge any of this because she knows how reprehensible of a position that is, which is why she does not actively take it. It's all in the implication. Again, she does not want to turn off her viewers. So I apologize. Obviously, I have a lot to say about this, but Sharon, what do you think about the hush money case? What do you think about her assertion that it's unfair if he gets convicted?
Blistering legal commentary, not, okay? It's the fake part for me when it comes to Megyn Kelly. You're right. She doesn't believe any of that. She doesn't even like Donald Trump, but she is a woman without a tribe. She's been floundering ever since she jumped and swam upstream to NBC if that's really swimming upstream. And she's just a person who doesn't have authenticity. And she's also wrong about no one in the history of hush money payments has ever written it down. I remember hearing about Jerry Springer, who wrote a check to a prostitute. So you know what? Let's just pump the brakes and let's look at this for what it is. Is it the most devastating thing someone could be accused of? No, but this man does not have decency. And when I think about a candidate that I want to support, there's so many issues. And I'm usually not a single issue kind of gal, but I need to know there's somewhere in you decency so I can trust you to carry out some policy that will benefit more than just you.
100%. And and again, I'll remind everyone, he's not being prosecuted for having the affair or whatever. He's not being prosecuted for the hush money payments. He's prosecuted for the fact that he hid it. He hid it to violate campaign finance laws. This was clearly a campaign-related expense. It was him managing the view that the public have of him in the immediate lead up to the election. She's apparently fine with rich people doing that because, again, she is deeply elitist, as almost all these right-wing pundits are. The rich are better than us. They can do whatever they want. They have the resources that makes them superior. Get off their back. That is her actual position. And Megyn Kelly, if you have a problem with that, don't hold that position. You know, maybe you should second guess a lot of your positions because they're the reason you've ended up in the position you're in. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.